After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, remember, he will show that cutter just to keep the hitter off balance and basically to keep the hitter honest. Doesn't want him sitting on certain pitches.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does, but defensively, he really holds his infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Denard Span heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Ripped down the first base line. Rizzo was there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
In the second spot tonight, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And, you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And, hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But, hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
1-2, here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Fowler. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the catcher,
Buster Posey gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, So now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Hunter Pence is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Brandon Crawford steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And the runner back easily. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you know, you have to be careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Squared that one up just a little late. Samardzija's ready. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2, tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it, and he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's 2 batters and 2 hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
Anthony Rizzo, the stand-in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. to Crawford for one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Ben Zobrist will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angel Pagan makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Batting 7.
Settling in now, Joe Panik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Pagan runs. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Jeff Samardzija stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and one away, he likely won't be bunting here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Down the third baseline. Backhanded on to first, and there are two down. And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Eduardo Nunez, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with two away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Addison Russell will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Samardzija has his target. First pitch on the way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Span is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Batting 6.
Digging in, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Pence has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Javier Baez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Number 40 steps into the box.
Number 40.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Denard Span will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. Brandon Belt is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Zobrist is there. Makes the play, one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher, number 28.
Buster Posey strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. Cut fastball inside, ball one. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Oh, what a play. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score. Hunter Pence steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Runners off for second. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Here comes Posey. The relay throw, and Pence is in at third base with a triple. Brandon Crawford digs in now with two already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with two strikes. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zobrist waits on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
How about it?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel Pagan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 4 and the Cubs nothing. Number 40 stands in for the first time.
For the Cubs, catcher, number 40.
Samardzija into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And one away now here in the Chicago third.
Batting ninth, pitcher
Kyle Hendricks will get his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Dexter Fowler will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
No ball.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Joe Panik is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a fair amount of first pitch strikes, about 60%, but you've got to locate better, and that's the reason why he's having a tough time out there.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. Jeff Samardzija will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead, and he is into second base with an RBI double.
Third baseman
Eduardo Nunez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple. Back to the top of the order now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Well, until he proves that he can get that breaking ball over the plate, I think he'd sit on something else.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor. Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Brandon Belt will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Travis Wood is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Brandon Belt will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Ground ball right side. The second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Striding into the box, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Woods ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try.
Chris Bryant.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Anthony Rizzo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or two here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Digging in now, Addison Russell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit to short. There's one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Brandon Crawford heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. In there, strike one.
0-1.
Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant's got it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder
Angel Pagan will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. 2 down.
now batting.
Joe Pennant steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Jeff Samardzija is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, don't expect him to forget throwing inside, even after the hit by pitch. He just won't start giving in to guys out there.
And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jason Hayward will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Samardzija gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. It probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Up top, it's 2-0. Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now. Hit down the third base line. Nunez takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and he's got him eating out of the palm of his hand right now. They don't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Eduardo Nunez will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Wood gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 2.
Denard Span steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot, so don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman.
Brandon Belt will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So standing in, Buster Posey. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hunter Pence ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Brandon Crawford will stand. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The run scores from second.
Well, that's an absolute key rod right there. Right over the second baseman's head. That's going to get fielded deep in the alley, but it's plenty deep enough to allow 2 runs to come in and score on the double.
Angel Pagan stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So Jorge Soler. He's going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been giving guys fits with that pitch. They've chased it all game long.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dexter Fowler is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Javier Lopez will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Chris Bryant will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Pedro Strop will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Digging in, Joe Panik. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Line drive to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Line towards center field. Fowler is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
Eduardo Nunez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Denard Span will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
A runner on first with 2 away. 3-1 now.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Hit out towards second. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Anthony Rizzo.
Right side and right into the shift. 1 away.
That's an out. Up next for the Cubs, left fielder,
Ben Zobrist will dig in. 1-for-2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Addison Russell will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Chop foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Brandon Belt started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Buster Posey gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. But this is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
Ball three. 3-2 now.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound.
They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Russell able to tuck this one in for out number one. So coming to the plate, Hunter Pence. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And he is into third with his fourth hit of the ball game. Riding in once again, Brandon Crawford. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. One out and a runner on third. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch, it's coming back hard with a lot of tail to it, but just can't get in quite far enough.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right field. Hayward moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
And this was the right idea to send him. He's got to range down the line to make this play and then orient himself to home plate. That was a little too much to ask there.
Standing in now, Angel Pagan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On the move for second is Pagan. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting, second base.
Joe Panik ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward giving chase. And that ends the inning. Jason Hayward will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Second baseman, number 9.
Javier Baez strides in, grounded out his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Number 40 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer so far in the series, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, this at least is a way to make some kind of positive out of what's been a really difficult evening so far. I don't think this will make much of a difference in the final result, but at least it shows you that they're out there playing hard and not laying down.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Hunter Strickland will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland. Now playing second base and batting in the 8th spot. Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
David Ross will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
David Ross.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Dexter Fowler ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. C.J. Edwards will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Kelby Tomlinson stands in. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Strike called, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little too tall that time, 3-1 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Center fielder number 2.
Digging in once again, Denard Span. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Chris Bryant will be the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally.
Number 17.
From the stretch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
He's set, now the pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. To first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Now batting, left fielder
Ben Zobrist stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Addison Russell digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
No ball.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it, and they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 13-2. Good night from Chicago.